Welcome to your Bio 112 class. Your class will look just like this, or very similar to this. Either way, it should give you this video should give you all the information that you need to kind of get you started. If you're unfamiliar with Blackboard, there's a quick introduction to Blackboard right here. Then the next thing you should click on is this Start Here button. This gives you a little bit of an overview of the course and the syllabus. Um, the instructor, that's me. So anytime you open the folder, so these things are folders. There's an arrow right here. This opens them up and closes them back down. So if you open them up, all the files that are inside of there show up. And then what you can do is you can click on the first one, and then you can go through all of them by just clicking off that arrow to the right. So there's a little bit about me, contact information, how you can get a hold of me, email, bookings. You can make appointment with me online. We can meet on Teams online. Um, I'm not a big fan of messages, but they exist, so I will probably have to deal with them. Um, Office hours, how to make appointments. Office hours means that I just hang out, available on Teams. But make an appointment so that I can be prepared for what needs to happen. Um, the syllabus, you find the syllabus by clicking on here. All of the documents are going to be found in the same place, and you're always going to get them with a link. The advantage of this link is that you have access to them outside of Blackboard. So click on here to the syllabus document, and then there is the syllabus document here. The syllabus document tells you there's a separate video that goes over the syllabus, but basically we're going to talk about evolution, DNA, RNA. So this is what it tells you what this class is all about. And yeah, we'll go over this, or I'm going over this in a separate video. This probably beyond this, but make sure you read through this. Most answers for most questions are in the syllabus. Um, when the exams are, when the schedule, when everything happens, is all in the syllabus. Um, the There's a quiz, a syllabus quiz, um, that you need to complete. Then there's a syllabus agreement. The syllabus agreement, similarly, there are a couple of questions I want you to answer. Just contact information and a little bit about you. And click here to get to the questions. Assignment materials. The questions are in here in both Word and PDF form, depending on which one you prefer. And then you just submit. You usually have 3 attempts. I usually count only the highest grade. Then let's close this out. What happens if I go? Hang on. There are the module assignments, syllabus agreement. And after the syllabus agreement, the next item was the introductory discussion. So I posted mine already. And then one of your classmates has already posted theirs. Add yours to it by typing a response, and then type a reply to either your classmates or me. Like I said, much of what we're doing this time is practicing to see what the different things are. So after this is done, you will have had access to the introductory discussion, so you'll know how to do a discussion. You'll know how to submit something on Blackboard. You'll know how to submit a quiz. Now this folder looks a little differently from the other folders. The other folders I'm going to get into each when I open a module weekly. Um, I I give you a folder like this, and they will all look the same. So every single folder has an overview. So it's always structured with this idea that first you need there's an overview that kind of tells you what this is going to be all about, and then it's to know, to see, to do. So, what do you need to know to understand what we're doing, including the book link? What do you need to see, whether that's videos or additional information? And then, what are you going to do? The what do you need to do is usually right in here. Um, with the exception if something is like in the syllabus folder, um, Blackboard Ultra won't let me link. It's a very flat kind of structure, and then all these things are in there. Sometimes there's optional materials that are just fun to look at. And like I said, every week you'll get a folder just like this that'll have all the materials you need for the week. The other two items I haven't touched yet is this one, which is Concepts of Biology, which is the whole textbook. So so it shows you how to use it, and then it has a link to the whole textbook. So if you wanted to just so that you have access to the whole thing, but each chapter, as needed, is linked. It will be linked from each of the folders. And then we've got the film resources here. So this is access to the full movie. And you log in with your email address. So you sign in through our library system. Our library is this Bluegrass. There's our Bluegrass Community and Technical College. And it'll probably redirect me. And it either already knows who I am at this point in time, or it asks you to log in. And then at that moment in time, you can play the movies. So this is, for example, one of them. Now, I don't know if you can see, if you can listen to it. But so throughout the class, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, as appropriate, pull snippets from these videos. Um, if the snippets don't work, each time I give you a snippet, I'll tell you watch like minute 3. Hang on, the sound came back. I'll ask you watch snippet, minute 2 through minute 2:30, um, and then you can watch as much or as little of the video that you want to see. They're really good. So they're they're not very biology. So basically, what these give you is a background of, like, for example, fuel. Fuels talks about food, about molecules, about glucose, about how the body is fueled, but it doesn't talk about the details about how exactly it happens, right? So yes, you eat something, you know the big picture, right? You know you eat something, somehow it nourishes you, and then you poop something, you pee something, and what happens in between. And what we're going to talk about in this class is what happens in between. Um, and like I said, and this gives you the framework, basically, within which we're going to be talking about things. Um, Hopefully, this is a little bit helpful, and let me know if you have any questions.